play. Vise can work out so well in countering the
We judged
Neon.
too much in groups, maybe. Who knows?
How they actually make it work. T1 on the attack.
I mean, GE did just step up today. It was impressive. What's the roadshow thing? Every region goes to a different country for the last 3 games, I think it is.
There's no doubt about that. As has become customary, it will go over to the Phoenix. So Jip Boy's already trying to build that run it back up.
Trying to play it faster with the Neon straight down B long.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really good sign for T1.
Though, so he's not
they tried to go aggro and find the wall.
Some kind of coordinated
the sound must be horrendous if Munchkin didn't hear this.
KO's down towards the back, but a quick check coming out from Cruz the Flash.
Yeah, Primi set up on that line, but there's a possibility he gets swung by.
You did say don't judge teams off of their group performance. I did, and then I judged most of the teams off of their group performance, so it's kind of on me to not listen to myself as well.
Now it's Primi's turn to have an impact, and he gets out right in front of Buzz. The slide doesn't matter if you don't even get into it. And so great defense initially from Full Sense. It will push T1 away.
Yeah, quick mid-round call to cancel. Meteor just saw multiple contacts.
They're going to get good info with his Vice Wall here.
Away with his life intact. So 4v5 retake perhaps. The sheer wall trip will buy some time for Full Sense to get rotations across, but still ultimately spike down onto A. If they can actually set up positions, you got alarm bot, you got salvos, it could still be pretty good. But look at the path. The pathing that Full Sense is taking, split all across.
A big play from Munchkin.
Settled in, but okay, Munchkin on a bit of a lurk as well.
Spike planted.
That was a pretty quick read from Full Sense, but even still, T1 not set up to pull.
No way.
He's going to be the toe tickler of the round. Munchkin, unfortunately, doesn't get to take any further part. 3v5 now for T1, so that's a bit of an awkward timing in the end. Meteor, though,
holy, what a step up from Meteor.
Having what you're selling, Full Sense, and we're back straight into a 2-on-2. Primi and Kalua, the 2 big dogs of the contest so far, are deleted.
It's a 3v5, man. I mean, Meteor did so good. That second right click from Stacks is really nice.
Oh my god.
It's a good sign for T1 on this one. Again, they went deep over towards B, searching for the wall.
It starts with this, and
I mean, they're going to have to do quite a lot.
Hey, hang on a second.
But the fact that they did it first round, and they had the option of pivoting back to A, at least with the Killjoy at the beginning, makes me, yeah, it gives me good hope for a good game plan.
What a flick, 90 degrees off to the side. He could have whiffed, but thankfully, that's what brought it back alongside Meteor's double. Off to the next round now, and still trying to
eco on this one.
Around the aiming presence that Full Sense wants to go for.
Jip Boys once again going to be donated the Alt Orb. Full Sense try and push their way forward here, like you say. A bit of a setup though from T1. And Full Sense.
Oh, just saw him leaving.
So no engagement this time around.
Well, coming back to re-clear at least. A bit of drone, Meteor still looking to lurk all around.
They know someone's behind her.
A bit of his own lurk as well.
Wait, this was nice from Primi.
That's going to be enough.
Moves around the front to dodge it.
They have information now, and
that was sick.
Probably not wanting to commit any further to this A site.
This is kind of interesting. It looked like Stacks was ready to shock here, but then they didn't want to use the shocks. But as soon as this person was like proactively shooting the drone, they kind of realized that he's trying to shoot it for someone. Dude, Meteor's saving him.
30 seconds left.
At least a bulldog for Full Sense's troubles, at least. If they can get close enough, get more guns away. That
yeah, I mean, this is nice from Munchkin as well.
Nice consolation prize, but T1, they split themselves apart. Just eyes in towards Link. At the same time, everyone else positioned a little bit further apart. Munchkin just checking in case it's the long rotation instead. So kind of a good idea of where Full Sense should be positioned right now. It's either Link or the back of B long. And either T1 goes in for a check or not. But
if they lose the next 2 games, they're going to be qualified? No.
Maybe dying to the spike.
It's a double elim at the moment. You lose 2, you're done.
Too exciting for now, but T1 trying to hold on to their guns to the best of their ability. Make it a good
some of the Seed 4 teams start in lower bracket as well.
kind of already seen like what T1's game plan could be, right? It's always just to contest for that A main fight. They know the orb's
He was talking about GE. Oh, okay. Yeah, do GE are done, man. They're fine. They can. They could lose the next 2 games 30-0. Every single map, and they're still in.
Off turret contact. Otherwise, it's also Munchkin to just continue off his own lurk as well. I mean, every single player on T1 just so individually capable right now.
Obviously, they're gonna go for first seed.
That's always been that story for this team.
But
this will be the first attempt for Full Sense to really make some inroads. Primi straight away with that.
I don't think it's the worst for them if they start in groups.
Might get droned out. Deleted in the end before Primi is spotted, so Buzz will be the unfortunate.
I've enjoyed this from Full Sense recently. Ever since they've given Primi a bit of comfort going on to Jet, basically just essentially copying what Paper Rex do, they have been making sure that he gets an op early. You're running the Jet, you kind of just have to op.
Where does he decide to go? And surely not straight back into the operator of Primi. Oh, Primi's fallen off the line, misses the shot back on.
He didn't even shoot. Whoa, my, okay, well, hit that.
In fact, he makes it his own safe side.
Damn, bro.
As he just cleans house. Primi is on a tear today again.
Again, the key word, but still low HP now as enough damage is done. Even though Primi was taken down, Shitboys comes back in.
Well, you can see why they try and prioritize him getting an op, man. That was very nice from him. Oh, like he had the one lane, he just quick switched before he shot.
So just gonna let that defuse go by. Full Sense will claim the first gun round. 2-1 the score.
If you do that, you can play Jet. Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna have to find a way to deal with Primi.
You're looking like this on your comfort, you can play Jet.
And it feels as though, although we did just witness
honestly every map
Pro as well, this is a much more different approach, much more measured control, and Primi being able to land these incredible shots on the operator. The composition the same.
So this is the second time. It was Lotus last time. This is the second time where I've seen them lose a pistol and then buy an op first round. So they saving the 400 in the pistol and I've just been missing it. They must be.
The rest of the team just kind of maybe setting up off of it as well. Do we have a pause?
So tech pause? Well, maybe I get a chance to look now.
That's what Primi needs to do, you know. It's always the
same. Are they saving it, or is he's just getting kills? Is he literally just getting kills? The only reason that Teo is getting used so much is because it's glaringly obvious that one agent is wrecking you. It's not as obvious when there's like shotguns wrecking people. Also, people are just like gun purists, man. They just want to use Vandals, Phantoms only at the beginning of the game. They all came from CS, so they all struggle with the narrow-mindedness that the CS players had back in the day, and honestly probably still have a lot of it now.
You know, it's one of those things that you don't really think it's going to happen. You don't really believe until it's locked in, you know, because they did feel like such underdogs coming into that game. This game feels a little bit different. I feel like this is a bit more of a 50-50, as Morgan said on the desk there. Both teams obviously very, very strong during
They nuffed the Bucky. I mean, they nuffed the Bucky twice, they nuffed the Judge twice, they nuffed the Shorty, and then now on top of that, they were still busted, and we now get the big nuff coming in.
Here for round 4, and Primi is wanting to have an impact early. This time a missed shot, but he is able to dash back out to safety. He's also got Cruz there to just wait patiently for Buzz, who's having a real rough time of starting this map off.
Gunned down by Izu though through the smokes, and now straight defaults. It's again 2 lurks, Munchkin and Meteor. Players that Full Sense aren't.
Taking down the Vice is pretty big for T1.
Though, getting a rotation.
I feel like they would take this 1-for-1.
Not seeing too much movement, but
got no duelists left, so they have to go over towards middle.
Primi, good.
Look like Full Sense had a good idea here. I think they kind of realized, because again, you take away the solo duelist, you can't really bust through these, especially when smokes is up. So you know that they need to split. So they kind of just went heavy over towards middle, expecting it. Good read.
How is he everywhere? How is he always
that was low for his standards, I will say, but still hit it.
Read right now. Jitboy's in there for another. This round has kind of fallen apart for T1. You're seeing this very slow, methodical style from T1.
Nice round from them. Dude, I love this reaction once they kill Buzz. That was great from them.
But they are just getting picked apart in both of these 2 rounds. It's Primi finding a kill with the operator, and then slowly, one by one, T1 losing players around the map, and then the round is kind of over.
You're absolutely right. It's just darn incredible how this guy's consistently repositioned to the right spots now.
He was caught sleeping. Dude, he was caught sleeping, still managed to wake up in time and now out and kill the other guy.
Yeah, okay.
Most people there are done.
But inside of connector and just being able to find the next one off of it as well, that is something to behold. Timeout forced from T1, and they really have their work cut out for them. You got to deal with, you know,
you look to the minimap, yeah, for sure.
With a huge obstacle on the Vi's utility, you've got to deal with Primi on this operator, and with a composition like what T1 is employing. I mean, I don't know. Recon just to force Primi off of a line, perhaps. The Sova drone's going to be, or Sova Recon's going to be quite crucial. Otherwise, if you're relying on just Buzz's movement alone, that's a little bit risky.
Yeah. Again, solo duelists into this setup, it's not been fun so far for Buzz. And if he doesn't find a way to activate,
he's sleeping. He's still faster than me. Yeah.
Worse, I think for T1. Not really expecting.
Okay, force him down to an eco. It's nice from Full Sense. Feels like we have to keep an eye on Primi. Seems he's everywhere.
Buzz, sort of unsettle some of the defenders. But it's been pretty grim so far. Buzz is going to have another crack here, trying to open up a bit of space.
Prowler to set him up over towards A main.
Prowler, Primi posted up A main. They're already all set up around the A site, so T1 has to really rethink their decisions. They are clearing out some early utility. Now they could still go back over onto B.
Meteor? Yeah, he's kind of allowed to do anything here. Obviously, I'd like him to have numbers behind him, but good the hero gun.
2 Prowlers sent.
Again, slow and steady wins the race here. As far as T1 are concerned, they really don't want to try to push the
like
issue
the deep alarm bot and then they wait for a reaction. Dude, he's tried the same trick again. He's getting wrapped on though, right?
Really under pressure here. He's getting
damn, very nice.
By Buzz. That's a little bit more like it for T1.
T1 handled this pretty well.
Could have done about it. Smoked off. Primi out on an island.
No spike yet though. T1 just in position now, trying to mark the flanks.
Oh, sleeping as well. Yeah, this is what we speak about a lot, where it's just like the chance of getting a push here is really low, right, for this guy. And then to be able to stay zoned in and ready to hit, that's so hard to do, man. Especially when you're the IGL, you're looking at minimap, trying to work out what's going on.
As he finishes off stacks, so player advantage now for Full Sense on this retake. T1 though with some retrieved weapons, still in with a chance. Op shot connects. Buzz having an impact in this round. 2 kills for him so far, but it'll be no more. It's on T.
Very nice. Hey, they look good, man. It's good recovery on this.
Bad damage done by
didn't mind the move at the beginning from Full Sense as well. It's just that T1 did good for that. The viewership's about to tank if Paper X don't go. Dude, don't underestimate how good the viewership will be with GE in, man.
I mean, it's a lovely attempt, but when it came down to the actual site itself, although they managed to find, you know, incredible pathing and stuns on towards Primi, Cruz taking a shot towards the back just gives them, you know, an equal footing. And then it's at that sort of stalemate between both teams on the site. T1 was trying to wait and see if there would be that early rotation, early flood back in from Full Sense. But Full Sense were doing the same thing. And as soon as they heard the tap, in with run it back. Operator brought back in as well, and Primi goes to same position.
There's EDG, yeah, I mean, China numbers it is crazy.
Primi again, gonna try for a similar angle, maybe a little less aggressive this time around. No connection there onto Buzz, but draws out the peak. He's going to stick around. He can still dash back for half a second and eventually has to pull it. So space is taken by T1. Oh, Primi wants to re-aggress onto that line. It's bold, but he backs himself, and why not? He's barely missing at this point. He's going to go again. He is going to go again. This is just what he does. Never mind.
Yeah, high-low on the other side. Okay, that's a wise call. Meteor on the lurk.
Ooh, this time, Chip Boys doesn't get the timing right. It's a crucial pick for Meteor. Let's T1 back in the conversation a little bit.
My goodness. Well, Primi has repositioned as well, though. So even with the lockdown in, he can find a pick.
Meteor, man.
Play in front of it here.
You're a crazy guy.
To try to back him
up.
Oh, a missed shot. Okay. That felt like it was a foregone conclusion, Primi to take it for free, but not the case. So they get pushed away. That will allow the spike to go down.
Yeah, it's a nice turret though, fair play.
Trying to allow for Primi to come back in. So still more utility to go off of, and Primi has Blaze Storm available, just no dash just yet. Kind of waits for the smoke to dissipate first, but a second one comes up, and T1 starts to push them back with the drones and recons now.
Yeah, that is some costly timing.
The double molly in front of elbow as well. It's pretty cool. Ooh, that's nice. I like that.
Will catch Meteor, but still more to find as Kalua starts to filter his way on.
Damn, nice retake on this. Holy, I like this. I like this little pathing up the top where you can see him in the corner. That's sick. They're doing good with the jet.
Yeah, I actually might agree. I just can't believe that even without, you know, the most ideal situation or the right tools per se, it still would be Primi as the catalyst. He just updrafts, floats down.
Hammond should be in the top 10 players London list, yeah, for sure. Playing too good to not be in top 10.
Or 3 at least, right before the kills go through. And then the team just kind of goes in for the trades off of that. Just incredible, you know, kind of trade protocols that you're seeing from everyone else. No one's really overheating or anything just yet. And they're still getting the right reads over the map. T1 playing it slow. They're still
force them down to another eco.
Work, you know, Meteor Munchkin style, but it's not always good. And now Primi again.
That's the game plan for Full Sense, isn't it? Primi go kill. And he's been doing a pretty good job of it so far.
The timing of that is sick.
Landed one onto Munchkin. I mean, count the opening kills. I think it's almost every single round at this point for Primi. He's been chased down here by Buzz, but traded out.
Dude, 30 HP on that. He didn't fully flick it. He was a little too high with the Bucky, but...
Rough going, unfortunately, for T1 at the moment. They're still trying to secure this site, but Full Sense are going to preempt that and push their way back in. Cruz for the double drops, the spike,
nice.
And where is Meteor? Well, he is up to...
It's going to be so nice watching this game without shotguns, man. It's going to be so good.
Oh, you had to do it to him. That's lovely. I mean, he really was. I'm not entirely sure what the game plan was. If everyone's just to commit.
Like obviously stingers and stuff are going to get bought a lot more, but man, it's so huge for the game.
But not early enough. He was alone. What I want to see from T1 though is something more impactful, explosive. You've got stacks on the Hunter's Tree for the past couple rounds now.
It's only Bucky enough? No, mate, it's the whole thing. It's Bucky, Judge, Shorty. They're all like dead.
It's dry contacts, and Primi takes that every day. J-Boys as well.
Well, I suspect the game plan in that instance is Buzz slides in onto Primi and actually kills him. You know, because it looks like he catches him off guard here, but still kind of doesn't get it done.
Yeah, I've got my own shotgun. It's a sawed-off.
Does the job. Yeah, nothing really working out here for T1. They are really struggling to get into these sites without losing players.
Ooh, okay. Don't want to translate that. But you might see, with the next round now coming in, more commitment from T1.
I don't think so. I mean, again, they're just so passive, so reserved, and that is giving time for Primi to work. He's pushed his way out B.
All the way up.
Man. Look at what Primi does, bro. He is responsible for so much.
He's on the line, waiting for the peak.
They actually just leave him on an island and just go,
he's
equal two, mate.
Always where he needs to be. His
we got the other side.
This time, will be spotted out by that drone. Just going to push his way back to the pillar.
Poor guy has to solo hold sight against double drone, and he's doing good.
That's awkward. Cruz is able to hold on to the streets push. And Primi's here now as well. He says, I can get it done with the long-range weapon or the short-range weapon.
So they're really not going to get any space for a last draw.
To try to slow
they cut sound, try and make it look like they're going over towards A.
Playing incredibly reserved, and it seems as though they're even still a little bit
Prowler goes out and locks into one. They ain't moving.
Both sides just waiting for the smokes to drop.
Yeah, waiting for all that util to go down. Primi here could be on for two, could be on for none this time. In the end, though, Cruz and Chipboy still seem like they've got it on lock. Cruz's position, a strong one, eventually dug out, but Leviathan is there
big
to filter
1v1,
through,
Stacks 30
down to
HP.
the 1v1. Stacks is low. He's got the spike, 14 seconds. Smoke starting to fade. Leviathan surely knows where Stacks is coming from.
Surely.
This is a free kill if I've ever seen one. Another round for Full Sense.
And it's another eco for T1, right? God, they look good. Looking good right now.
Was going down. Nice try, but still, the brawl's not working out for T1.
It's still insane what Primi is having to do, but he's just so good.
If Primi goes down, Jitboy steps up. If Jitboy goes down, you got everyone else. Killua, Even Cruz coming back in for some support. Leviathan is the final, I guess, raid boss.
He said that Odin needed enough after the last year. It should have been the case where you're not pushing for the Odin enough, because their Odin enough is changing the maps.
They tried to slow things down, but
since then you've had the main maps where it's busted is Ascent, Lotus, and Corrode. They fixed all of those walls. Like that is an Odin now, just not directly. Like that's their way of doing it. I don't mind it.
That's the default they want to operate off of. Back over onto Primi, and they've got stars this time, but he's taken a huge off angle.
Mastus Maximus with the tier 1. Appreciate the 2 mums. Thank you, thank you.
And I really like that from Primi. He's hitting his shots at the moment. Drone may not spot him. Oh, okay, missed shot.
Okay, yeah, this is where he should get exploited a little bit. Again, for him to be playing so solo against double drone feels criminal, but again, he's getting away with so much there. Until he starts struggling and says that he needs help, I guess you're just going to leave him. Holy Jesus, he's got a kill.
Not doing too poorly and opens up the door for Meteor to work into A on the timing.
Yeah, that's that pace. It's a bit more controlled, but still being able to find it quickly into sight. It's something that Full Sense weren't fully expecting. So now, as Killua steps in, it's already Meteor in the forward line, but goes down anyway. Even though the haunt doesn't really land, at least he could be able
Guys, he was really hoping the Observer wasn't on him here.
It's not safe enough.
Oh, well, Stuck's under a bit of pressure here on the site. Killua trying to wrap in and finds him in the back of the head. Buzz's position now given away. Cruz will be aware of where both of these players are. He hears Buzz backing off.
Buzz is slippery, though.
Yeah, it's a tough ask now for Cruz to try to catch up to him and just jiggle peeking on that corner. Overstays is welcome. Is this still winnable for Cruz? Maybe it's not. So he's pushed away from that defuse. He's going to have to tap it again, try to draw that peek through from Izu, who is ever so reliable. The half secured. Not sure it's going to be enough here for Cruz, though. Izu
very nicely played from Izu on this one.
Finally, T1 have
got close.
For the first time in
they get close, they got all at them as well.
Full rounds. A Thrifty is
Did you have for EME today? I'll stick with my pick'ems, Fnatic and
you start off with, well, Primi, massive cojones, but then he goes down at the end.
It should be close games though.
Shotgun play.
I think a ton of fire foot is going to be awesome.
Side, though, then Cruz makes it his best effort, tapping the spike and everything, but Mr. Reliable Izu arrives on the crime scene. So the same proceedings now with T1 operating off of this initial approach.
I think Vitality improved. I think Vitality for sure improved. I think Liquid probably played the worst we had seen them.
Take for T1 into A main. Jip Boy's trying to get aggressive on that line this time around. A change up from.
You're 0. I'm 0-5 in pick'ems right now. Who have you got for the EMEA games? Wait, who have you got for this game? More importantly.
Goes on better this time. He's not going to be out of the conversation for long.
Yeah, didn't expect them there, did them? But still, out from A site, the 4-1 is something that T1 hasn't really seen yet.
Does Heretics have a chance? They got to win some pistols first.
He thinks he's like the main character in this.
Right, it's mad how he plays this map. Like, no joke, they won 4 on defense, and he's allowed to do anything he wants against double drone. I can't believe what I'm watching.
And he really does seem like he's got plot armor at this point, because he just seems to keep getting out of these situations. He could go for one more, misses the flick.
Sure, but he just gets so much info as well, and then these 4 can just retake together.
Yeah, numbers advantage. Instantly, the rotation slowly coming across. Kilo can
oh, that's a weird fatal. That's a bad fatal.
Didn't get tagged by it, no. So already across. The Prowler does seek him out in the end. They'll be aware there's a player in the back hall.
But they're trying to combo it with the Forms or something? I don't even understand it, to be honest with you.
Chip Boys finding Buzz's position for Killua. So 2 players left to defend. No ultis available. This will be a tough hold for T1. Munchkin needs to land that shot. Now stuck in the corner. I don't think he's got anywhere to go. And the wall keeping Izu isolated. Can't help Munchkin. It should surely be another round for Full Sense. Defuse tapped.
They got great retakes. Mate, I still can't believe what Primi's doing.
On the defensive pearl right now.
It feels like a mad game plan. It would only ever work if he's like one of the best players in the world. I'm not sure any other player could do what he's doing right now in these setups.
But it really is 5, just because you got that run it back. There's incredible ways to, first of all, I mean, insane. He's got screw loose, just pushing all the time.
Kayak? I mean,
No
Boaster
escape
would
plan,
never
but
let
still lands
Kayak do
incredible
that.
shots. And then for the trades to come in, the numbers advantage always belonged to Full Sense. T1 are starting off rounds always losing, you know, to first.
Like
Boaster
would never let these setups become a thing because
now
it's so based off of individual skill that it's not reliable in theory.
And once again, trying to deal with Primi.
Reserved approach for T1, and this time actually a little bit more of a reserved approach for Full Sense as well.
Look how good he is right now. He just takes the line on his own. They can keep the force strong.
Yeah, just a bit, and that might be enough. 3 players, there's a slight high-low. You still have all those traps.
Pulls the push out.
Like, how are these 4 meant to lose sight here? That's not gonna.
But it's exactly what it's done. He's pushed his way down B. He's not seen anything, and so Full Sense are able to rotate the rest of their forces over toward A. They've got 4 players. 2
so overall might change it.
Going through
yeah, so overall might change my mind actually.
Well, Full Sense.
Oh god, he's panicked so heavy.
Unable to hold on to A.
Oh, he panicked so heavy. He went for the run and gun.
Salvos manages to break apart the high-low. Primi left in the 1v3.
If anyone's going to win it, it will be Primi, but
you get 1 kill, get the Blaze Storm out.
Spotted out.
Dude, they had a 3-person stack with 1 close by to rotate Star, and at the same time they had a Spawn. Still lost.
That operator through to the next round. Makes sense. Full Sense still have a strong lead here. They can play for the 8-4.
Yeah, fair enough. But again, I think the execution from T1 is a sight to behold. We should get that on a replay.
Why did you cast them? I mean, they should have held this.
Must have been something.
To be honest, I didn't think they were going to pop the Sova ult into an eco.
Full Sends were kind of trapped in their spots. Meanwhile, there's that 1 corner from Leviathan, but wasn't quite able to drag the crosshair across the screen accurately. And at the end, again, it's another round that T1 puts on the board through a Thrifty.
That replay that you're talking about.
Yeah, stunned. Hit by the missiles.
It's just so much to dodge.
Oh my.
Full Sense, right?
Recon Anno.
Salvos,
Dude, that was a great shot.
There as well. A lot going on. So despite the fact that Full Sense have got 4 players over on that site, they just can't find really enough comfort.
It's amazing.
Jeez.
Ooh, hang on, this could be a brawl at the start of this round. Full Sense look like they want to go aggressive outside of A. Maybe not.
Okay, quick call to disengage.
Take the aggro A into group over towards middle.
Still though, back over onto middle.
Micho's in the best pause for this though. Prowler goes out.
Around the corner. Not going to quite catch up Meteor.
Damn, bro. These guys are impressive right now. Fair play. We've got the Prowler on top, ready for him to push close.
Absolute rampage.
To know if we should be flashing or not.
He's just reminding us that he kind of exists as well. You know, we have that same problem as we had yesterday.
Man, the Pacific have the best PAL? I used to think America's have the best PAL, but I'm watching 2 like nice PALs back to back.
Yeah, let me have some of the spotlight. Munchkin though, out from the shadows, will be silenced. And
This
it's
is great to watch.
Full Sense. We can't
Everyone's so proactive on defense. They're so good right now.
The Phoenix just quickly asserting himself back.
Primi's also an absolute monster with what he's had to do in this half.
That's just actually, a big call from the entirety of Full Sense.
Hellboy with the prime, appreciate that.
So many rounds where they've played kind of off of Primi's operator position.
Like PAL, bro. If these were the 2, like the 2 games that I just watched on PAL, including this one, if that's the level of PAL I'm watching, I would love to watch this map all the time. Normally dread watching this map. The Liquid Vitality PAL, that was the other end of PAL. That was the bad side of PAL. But I mean, Vitality at least played it well.
Primi just staring into my soul, and I think staring into T1's setups on the attack in that half as well, because it seemed like he knew exactly where he needed to be.
I'm not gonna lie, with that portrait, he does kind of look like that anime protagonist as well.
Before Liquid had a good pull. Oh, they got me too as well. They did 2 good pulls, and I thought they'd sussed it out. I thought it went from their worst map to one of their best maps. And then I watched Vitality completely have them sus. And then no pressure on the sides once again. Well, it was no pressure on the sides, but it was also, they didn't use a Phoenix well. Like if they had watched one T1 demo, no. If they had watched one 100 Thieves demo, it would have looked way better.
It's a bit more of a retake setup over on B here, isn't it? You've got all of the
Killjoy utility. It should be, especially with the double initiator that T1 are playing, so recon shouldn't be a problem for them. Well, just a question of how they're going to get their good reads. Some decent damage onto Primi for now.
It's okay. Rotate back over to the other side, and that is a very nice shot.
It's a nice pick, man.
Start his pistol round. Say a pistol round in the back pocket here for Full Sense might be a death sentence for T1 on the map.
That's Cruz. I mean, he heard him running. And then now you suddenly decide to pivot back over to an A split. I think that Stack's already trying to get a good read for it.
Yeah. That's a good shot.
Great shots, man.
Better at Jit, boys.
Yeah, Fade I missed as well.
At all, though, for Full Sense. They're happy to take the site and chase Stacks it down. Buzz. Not quite there for 2.
Very individual, though.
Plant attempt is in. Retake. It's a long way away here for T1, but a solo push out here for Cruz. If he loses this duel, all of a sudden, it's back to the 2-on-2. Good damage in onto
I
Meteor.
think no matter
He's just
what,
trying to buy
the damage might
time
win it.
as much as he can now. Munchkin gets
Ooh, Munchkin killed on sight.
Survives against Meteor. That was scary for a moment. Now, though, Munchkin with a lot to do.
A good wraparound here. He was so fast on this one.
Full Sense, 9-4.
Yeah, might run away with this.
Pistol in the second half, trying to rain on T1's parade.
And it has been quite the drizzle for now. Might turn into a torrential downpour depending on how the next few rounds.
Do you think Vitality played good yesterday? Yeah. On PAL? Yeah, I do. I mean, it was partly down to Liquid not playing well as well. But if you watch Kron, like if you don't look at the stats and you watch Kron, like he wins every round just by having info on the sides.
Even then, Cruz going back towards A main made all the difference.
Kron, legit, you watch him, he just had like this line here. It was essentially the same as like Primi in the first half. He would have either of these lines or like some early line. It was more like here he was playing. It just meant they could have a 4-person stack on the other side. And he never got pushed off.
Full Sense at all. Kalua wanting to clear out Munchkin and does get that job done nice and easy.
Sayonara having a life game helped.
Tough ask ahead
But
for T1.
I agree with you, but at the same time, Kron didn't have to play the game. He just had to hold a line and just tell him that no one was there.
Heaven and Link.
That's an easy kill for Cruz.
Like if Sayonara dropped off a little bit in that game, Kron actually is involved in some of the retakes.
Yeah, Buzz did not look comfortable.
Yeah, Pearl has just been.
It wasn't why they won, I would say. Like Kron's info was better than Sayonara having like 25 kills or whatever he had.
With the way that Full Sense is looking at the moment, I got my doubts.
I know, right? They played that against KRX yesterday as well. Now it's just seeing who's going to get more all the points, I suppose. And Primi builds up to it. Izu, oh, he comes out, actually managed to get 2 more than his opponents. But nobody died to the spike as well. Full Sense just clearly reading, all right, there's a big push up on A. Let's run it down B. We get the spike. We do everything, you know, according to the book. And if they can continue to perform to this degree of
a little double swing on that as well.
It's going to work out quite well for them.
Big buy run for T1. This is it for them.
But beyond that would be nice.
Very middling performance from T1 so far. Nobody really popping off in the same way that we'd come to expect.
That makes you question, though, that T1 suddenly then decided to get a lot more proactive. Not yet. They're hearing a lot of active movement down B.
It is pretty weak on B.
Again, fast play from Full Sense. It's Primi that's
can't get out of the smoke because of the fade eye.
Trying to find anybody, but hasn't seen anyone just yet. Cruz has gone down. Munchkin's on the side still. Trades do come through at the end for Full Sense in the blink of an eye. Primi and Kahlua strike, and now we're back to a 2-on-2. Primi is going to try and stand. And
Kahlua gets a kill, gets his ult. And honestly, he for sure is using it in this round if he does get the kill and get out of there.
Positioning, wants to get aggressive. Drone spots him out. He's tagged
survives.
up. Oh, that shock dart will do it. No, it
Damn,
won't.
he's still alive.
The shots in from Stacks required. Primi alive. Has been the hero time and time again for Full Sense. Can he do it again here against Stacks, who is in his second one-on-one of the map, and this one is desperately needed for T1, but the odds are stacked against him. He's going to tap that defuse, gets to halfway, but the shots are good enough from Primi.
Dude, that should be it done, man. T1 got an eco.
Spray, but the job is done, and 11 is up for Full Sense.
And T1 now definitely frazzled. If T1 isn't, Stacks 100% is. Look at how he ruffled his hair in the last bit.
Yep.
Primi shooting down into his corpse. Oh, you can't do him like that, man. Incredible plays. He went all around. Stacks still kind of had a good read for it of where Primi would end up. But ultimately still, it's the trades. It's the fights. And these ones, Full Sense will tend to win just because they're playing that double duelist. They've got all these flashes.
It's funny, man. He's so relaxed doing it the whole time. Primi gets the outlaw. Everyone can get one shot. T1 feeling like they can't do it from 12, so they force buy into this. And as soon as Primi finds this turret, the pressure that he creates over towards B is a lot here, and they can't really jump peek this because they know that the outlaw's there. They might not clear this question mark on B for a long time.
In your first playoffs game, that is not the story that you want to be writing.
Yeah, there we go. They tried to jump peek and get the info, and he's just popped them.
But more than that is still a question mark. He's
Stacks did insane.
It's nice, but it's not quite enough to.
This was pretty fun, by the way. The default that Full Sense do here is T1 default against T1.
No players outside of B. So if somehow
they set up the one over towards here. They wait for the punish, the reclays in terms of jump peaks or people swinging out to reclear the question mark, and they just have an op or an outlaw holding it.
Full Sense all the setups though, and they have
insanely underrated. Stacks just did so well on A.
T1 can't push for any info any further than where Munchkin is right now. He could just as easily get picked off. In the end, Izu is all that's required, apparently. Primi and Jit Boys down, and Leviathan is building a wall of smokes that will not.
The gun sticking through the whole time is sick.
11-5.
I wonder where he is.
Have another. But it is a threatening scoreline. They have a lot to come back from.
Yeah, I mean, the individual stepped up here.
You win rounds off of hero plays, and we all know those aren't the most reliable or most consistent things. Yeah. But that's exactly what T1 is built on. Stacks, Izu, with the multi-kills in this round to bring it up. Full Sense still have so much left in the tank. It's just one of these, there's no more rounds where...
Look at these ults, man. Great ults.
Suddenly, Full Sense maybe could decide to go a little bit faster.
Yeah, Full Sense can just keep this so simple.
Flash around the corner here for Jit Boys. So, Ult Orb on offer for Full Sense.
I want to watch out for Meteor.
Oh, I like this. They send in the Phoenix for the first wave, and then they wait for the util to go out, and then they ult.
Trying to chase Meteor down, but there is just no escape.
They're essentially just using him as a human drone and to clear all of the info on the floor. The second wave is sick here.
Full Sense, but I don't think they're going to be denied at this point.
They could try, maybe get a lucky wallbang.
Bit weird that, dude, I've never seen a round where all 5 of them are tucked in here.
They've actually set themselves back up in art. Wait for any re-aggression here for T1. They know they've got that opening pick, so T1's going to be wondering where is.
You prefer the chamber over Cypher Killjoy Vice on this one? I like a chamber, man, just because it can hold B.
That's why they're starting to
it's probably the
well. T1 has
yeah. No, I would chamber this.
Just waiting for Full Sense to find that assertion back in. The flashes.
I honestly preferred when T1 used their old chamber comp. I know they didn't like it, but I think the T1 default's just so insanely strong on attack.
Alongside Jit Boys, smoke in the face of Buzz. That opens up the angles for Jit Boys. Beautiful util usage. And Full Sense. Very much on the cards here for 12. Stacks looks like he wants to have a crack at this one round the corner, but there's just no way you are getting anything done there with multiple players looking on that line. Jit Boys gets his 3rd for the round. This will be 12 for Full Sense, and this has been an utter demolition of T1 so far today.
It's been nice to watch, though.
Like that wrecking ball.
Been really nice to watch.
I mean, just
it's still impressive.
Rounds set up.
It's still impressive, like how much Full Sense trust Brimmy.
They find themselves, without,
some of those defense setups are like on paper they're so mad.
For the right timing, waiting for Cruz to make the call. They actually put Thorns in. They have the little cloudburst smoke, and they come in like a quick SWAT team, just being able to clear out, sweep the angles on both ends outside of Secret and Dugout. 12 now, map point found. And T1 still has not found an answer, and I think that's another little head-to-head that I kind of want to point out. While most rounds we're seeing flashy plays from Primmy, Jitboys, players that we cannot forget are Cruz and Munchkin as the IGLs. Cruz is doing incredible work on this initial first map.
GE and Full Sense, it'd be so, dude, that lower bracket gets incredible if that happens.
You can imagine they've been in the lab, just
GE Full Sense go through here.
These,
halfway there.
Just to
I mean, I guess we're more than halfway there.
It's a great mid-round adaptation from that previous one, and one that forces out the final timeout to see if T1 can still give us any signs of life.
T1 loses the lowest. If we got the Paper X T1 game, it'd be awesome.
The really big thing here for T1 is it's just got to be some kind of momentum pulled back. You can't be letting Full Sense go into the second map, having demolished you on map 1. Nobody's really gotten going. No one's fired up for T1.
GE's already qualified. Yeah, GE's made it, man. We're seeing them in London.
Team. They just had T1 home ground. This Executor was repping for him.
Nothing. That's just nothing.
This style easy to anti. The solo Primmy, I mean, in theory, yeah.
I guess the arbiters of Korea.
Like if you use your drones well, Primmy should be getting no kills, but he's out here on 19 to 12.
RX taken down. T1 next on the block.
That's what I'm saying. On paper, like their setups are mad, but he's just individually so good that
led by Cruz.
It just works.
Big man, big ups, and big plays with the Prowler down into mid. Meteor trying to set one up.
Munchkin, no, okay.
Oh my god, 5 HP, imagine it.
Tried to use the movement to keep himself alive, but not going to happen this time around. So, off the back of the
2v5 at its peak, one of them is 5 HP.
Success, but
actually,
let's not count out the possibility of a recovery here for Full Sense, although with
I was believing for a little bit, not gonna lie. Alright, 6.
T1 saved themselves a little bit, but it's a long way to go before this really starts to convince me.
Yeah. Full 6 rounds. T1 are close to their ultimates as well, though, so we'll keep our eyes on that for now, because they could string those together and find some momentum back in, but then again, Full Sense.
This one, yeah, it's for sure a mouse bug.
I feel like we haven't seen the
trying to readjust his aim, and then
this is just one of those where you kind of throw it away.
It's impressive reaction from having a mouse bug to like nearly get the kill.
Like that. Meteor just dry walking outside of Art. Suddenly, we're back into it with an push.
There's gonna be one round in a little bit, and it might not be the next one because they're gonna eco this. It'll probably be the round after. So you would imagine 12-8, maybe, if it gets there. That'll be the big round.
Could be a factor as well. I just noticed that Full Sense are close to their own. If they can bait out ultimates from T1,
look at this push though from Stacks. This is really bold, but it is working a absolute treat. He's going to run into the wall.
No info around middle though.
I mean, they could,
and they did just drone clear all of this. So at one point, this 4-person stack needs to go elsewhere.
Choice from him.
Such a weird round, because normally if you have info on the sides, you know where they're hitting. But they have deep info on both the sides. Dude, it must be so weird for T1 right now. They must be like, where the hell are they?
That's going to start to inform the rotate here of Full Sense. They're going to go back into streets. They want to challenge. They want to try to catch T1 unawares.
This is Cruz.
Oh, this is huge.
Nah, but guys,
fully rotated off B. You are kidding me.
No way.
As well.
Why did they leave B so heavy? My guy's here. You retake A together. Is he getting worried about behind, I guess? Fake smoke, sold it.
Are going to get themselves a nice plant on a B. It's going to prompt the full rotate. Primmy still holding on to streets. Jitboys gets himself one, but Cruz does fall. That lockdown going to try to push Full Sense forward. They go back to try to reinforce themselves. Jitboys is a dead man. Meteor's all over that. That's 2.
Nah, he can't be winning that one. He can't be winning that one. That's stupid. Oh my Jesus. What's happened here?
this round.
How's he winning some of them?
T1 in what could have been a really
I mean, the mid-rounding was cool.
affair.
It was more on T1.
It came close to it.
Fully leaving the site, I'll say, but at least they stuck together on this.
Players just running all around the map, but
do Meteor here, that's unbelievable. I will say this is still like a nice round for T1. They just have in my opinion, they have just like such a good read on the map itself that they know that if they hold the sides, they're gonna win.
That was a call from Cruz.
This one was a little bit down to Meteor doing this, which again should never happen.
Reading the run it back, finds the positioning from Jit Boys, and then sets himself up for multiple kills. That's exactly what you've been needing. It just came a little bit too late on this map, but who knows?
Force them down to an eco. Buzz can one-shot everyone, but again, like I said, it's the round after that's the big one. But
T1 though, the recovery still requiring
using this was a
Pretty
mistake.
tough ask. Cruz trying to get up to some funny business. And looks like he might just get chased down. Still
Cruz did great to get
for
one.
his trouble, so that's a pretty good effort. High-low here for Izu and Stacks. Makes short work of Killua, and the fight into streets has not worked out. Meteor! Can't quite get it off. But
Oh man, he's cracking me up. Dude, it feels like he has 200 extra HP than everyone else.
Okay,
I don't know how he's alive for so long during these.
Buzz bringing out the operator now. That's another thing to think about. I mean, one of these rounds where you just kind of write it off with the pistols coming up from full sense, but there was a slight moment where you could
The
be
Palmer
about
permanently moving.
how T1 tends to operate on the defense. They love to play around information, pushing up B. They've been going up B unchecked.
Okay, this is the one. This is the one, but it's also not as strong as it should be.
Over that, but suddenly with the operator out, you just
And T1 managed to get their own ults online. Holy.
Not for the time being, utility
Not sure we survived today.
Some kind of control as they come back into reclear.
Drone's clearing a lot of space, so Buzz is going to be setting himself up on the line with the op. Full Sense are not going to be ready for this. Ooh,
They saw him.
they're past the line.
They see him, right?
See his shoulder.
They're not seeing him?
Yeah, that swing.
Oh my god, they nearly got a triple here.
You'll take that if you're T1.
Then just to sit comfortably now, you've seen that many Full Sense players around A. So still a pretty good idea.
There goes your big buy round with the ults.
Even Munchkin tempted to go over and check, but he's just going to sit pretty for now while Cruz does some scouting of his own. Difficult round to call, though. They're trying to pull the attention away with that Prowler.
So good.
A little bit awkward from Stacks,
so good.
Still, the intention pretty clear. They want to see Full Sense are ending up on A, and now they found it.
It's just like me on the Sova. I'm not sure it's going to be very easy to get into this site. Izu holding the ult. And
oh, very nice.
Denying any entry to Full Sense. Just pushed away. Cruz was isolated and dealt with. Kalua's going to right back in here to try to find Munchkin, and let's get that kill on the way out.
15.
But there's, is there
they're done. They're saving.
Rotate? I don't think so.
Save.
They're just going to save.
Yeah, you need the guns. You need the money. And with every round that passes by, it's starting to look like it's a little bit more possible. Jordan, I mean, look at this. Meteor's 2 away from his ult. Buzz and Munchkin still
no, they have some good ults.
Those could be strong for retakes if it comes to that point.
They have some good ults.
Right now,
it's Astro, but the Astro. Dude, look how close this was to a triple.
We haven't really seen Full Sense even getting the spike down. Slow approaches, and in all that time, we've kind of turned the tables around. It's Full Sense starting to be able, I mean, T1 starting to be able to set up with their ops and deep positions, which feeds them so much information. If not, big collateral kills. So hopefully with Jit Boys, well, no, excuse me, Sushi Boys. Oh, it's the boys.
The boys.
Before map 1 was over, T1 are making a good run for it.
Right now?
I could be.
You could be.
Yeah.
But not yet. So what do you need to see to believe?
All right, I do believe. I see the ultimates.
Seeing is believing, as they say.
Yeah, there we go. I really think I do. You got the ults. If it does come to shove, you know, you got Munchkin and Buzz for a potential retake on a sudden overdrive, and they can always fast let back in. Meteor kind of cycles his through towards a lockdown, and they're just kind of doing so well right now to continue to control space.
It was 12-5 at its peak, the FNS. Yeah,
Full Sense could suddenly
true.
decide to get a lot more.
Been a while since we've seen one of them.
A lot more aggressive on a dime.
I wouldn't mind it.
Zen Sanity with the Prime, which had the 3 months.
Play here from Full Sense could just catch T1 off guard. It's been pretty slow and methodical on both sides. Got the operator out again here for Buzz. Yeah, he could do something Primi-esque in this second half if he's given
Meteor
room to
really needs
work.
to get his ult online early.
Buzz v Primi.
That might save them a little bit.
Buzz on the push.
Flash, fade eye, early pressure.
Away from the line. Primi takes that
Traded
space.
over
Nothing works
towards
out there
B.
for Full Sense. They very
Smoke
quickly
is still
take
up.
middle.
As soon as the smoke goes, you would imagine one of these guys gets info.
Big call as well, and look at where Stax is once again. It's another round where we're going topsy-turvy.
It's a very similar setup, isn't it? Drone out to try to clear out Art.
Didn't even clear it. They refreshed the smoke.
Through.
Oh, position confirmed. The Prowler saw Stax. Full Sense going in for the kill.
Yeah, they're going in for everything. Stax
Stax did great though. Considering his situation, Stax did really good, and Buzz has solo scented on his own. They Astra ult early before the plant, and Buzz is running to them.
Wanting to push their way past it, but Nightfall's going to be invested as well. Everything is going into this round for Full Sense. They have to win it here. Meteor has been the difference maker in the last couple of rounds for
Honestly,
T1.
the alarm bot's really big here.
Again.
Don't do it like that.
They're almost calling the cancel right here. Meteor will be brought down by Leviathan. This could just be it. Full Sense
Big 1v1.
lose a couple of heads. It's a 1v1. Will Izu save the day? Kalua has spotted him out. Spike needs to be collected. There's 20 seconds left. Izu will allow that to happen.
Take your time, son. Got quite a bit to go. Meanwhile, Izu has the stun, so you kind of want to watch out for that as well.
Oh, the peek through. Not dealt with either player so far. Missing their shots.
Nicely done from Killer.
Finally
Dude, cool little plan from Full Sense here.
Will fulfill
a lot faster and they spread the pressure over towards B. It was
good.
good. Dude, this was a nice pile again, man. I got back-to-back nice piles. It was fun.
Probably should have.